Okay, welcome back everybody. This is episode 60 of Garden of Grind. Even though I say it's episode 60, actually I need to rename my stuff on Twitch. Wait a second. I think for Twitch streams I'll be just naming it the episode without any names. Right, because I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't know, for some reason Twitch doesn't work. Literally can't rename can't even enter the whole thing. I don't know, I guess. Wait a second. Alright, no renaming today, whatever. Twitch doesn't work. I hope I'm streaming actually. Because if I'm not, well, it says on EBS that I'm streaming and the speed is fine. Okay, so while I was just doing my casual things today, I was thinking whether I should hop back in and spend some more hours waiting on scrap. I decided that my today's goal would be to actually amplify this situation right here. There's a bunch of things I don't like about this setup. One of them being steel and its low accessibility. I'm thinking I should probably change the resources that I make scrap out of. Although, if I stick to the raw iron recipe for steel, and if I get enough experience for like 1,000 of raw iron, it's just basically free steel for me, with some oxygen mixed in. But I'm thinking that steel is not the best option. For and the crowbars eventually as well, not the best option for running recyclers. And I think I want to double my amount of recyclers, make it 18 at least, because this way it's just very slow. Very, very slow. I don't know, I'm afraid to look at the stab. Such a bad thing to do. It just instantly kills the vibe of the game for me. Like literally insta-kill. to get 9 more recyclers. Is there a tab? Yeah. Or maybe even like not 9, but how many can that be? I think I need 32 for one full NV amp. It has max voltage of 32. Max amperage 2. I don't know why I chose 2 instead of 1. I can literally run it higher and get another. So let's craft an amount that will equal 32, which will be equal to 32. This is going to be 23 plus 23. This is the amount of resources I'll need for that. And the main question is, where do we get 46 electronic circuits, almost 1,000 steel, and where do we get steel to feed all of this later on? Because this is going to be like a stack of steel every 50 minutes, if not more. What options might we have? How about these dudes, right? It's like, it's also free, sort of. Can I just maybe use these fields as a temporary catalyst? I know that's probably not a good idea. Can't even put it in there. Some kind of field with something that's grown very easily. People say infused seeds. Oh, right. These dudes actually grow. No. Don't tell me these guys can grow the actual crystals. Because if that's true, okay. So let's. The infusion. We need to start infusion for all these magic delicacies. Oh, and let's not forget about bees. We should always check what's going on in there. Whereas prepping for the grand crafting of recyclers, that's gonna be a lot of money thrown into nothingness. Okay, so we pop my Bealyzer. We need to get a bunch of honey drops first to check this stuff. Where's our centrifuge? I'm going to go down there and kill all of my villagers and leave a few. For some reason I think that there are lag spikes and that's because of them. My world can't possibly lag on its own. I don't care about the simmering cones and lava that I need. Pigs and everything. Bunch of Elvises. Okay, I'm gonna die soon. Unless I stand far away. Okay, that seems about fine. And maybe I should start infusion. It isn't as hard as I think. It's just that I'm afraid that I won't have enough of money for this infusion stuff, because I remember it being difficult when I was in my classic GTNH world. So without even knowing what's out there, I'm already afraid because of all the pedestals that I have to get and other things. Like, I can get a bunch of mercury for the stabilization, I think. It's not a problem. Alright, I should start more start more of that that steel production. Honey drops. Let's see. We've got 3 XBs from that. It's good. Still no common drone though. But we'll continue mixing them together. Soul frames would have been fine, but sorry, can't do. Just. I have a feeling I have barrels stored somewhere. Like a lot of them. Yeah, I remember it was like putting them back and forth. So whatever, I lost them somewhere. Apparently, what I want to do is get this barrel and craft all the items I'll need for 23 basic recyclers, like all the things. So E146 electric motors, I'll get it here. Like, this is going to be lying around on this exact spot. Once it's all done, I'll just craft them up. Like, we're gonna start with 46 glowstone dust. Super easy, just fetch it. Now the next thing would be, oh my god. So it is, yeah, 46 electric motors. For that, I will need 184 annealed copper wire, or just wire. We do have some copper lying around. Let's quickly go ahead and start smashing it into the respective into the copper wire. Oh my god. Alright. I think the stream started working finally. Well, not the stream, me seeing my own stream, so I'll just quickly do the episode 60 renaming. And done. Okay. I know that I'm streaming not in prime time for myself, because usually the prime time starts from 6 or 7 p.m. to about 9 or 10, 11 p.m. for me, which is about morning for the USA and some other Western countries. But I don't think I have better option than this during the weekend. 184. I also believe we'll need a lot of circuit boards. These are done just by placing polyethylene. I don't know, I think I'll go with glue. Where is it? And 46. Okay, also 92 sticks. It's a lot of sticks. Should be ready for some crafting. Also, we're not forgetting about the bees. What the hell happened? Oh, I think it's almost done. It just needs daytime. Yes. I'm hoping that this one will bring us the common bees. This is crazy. I mean, I can't do that without an Oblivion frame. It's too slow. Oh, it even did the... What? Not even a drone. That's crazy. Well, it did not do the quest for us, right? It didn't complete it because it's not... It's not, what do you say, pure. So we've got active common trait, and we need to find, it doesn't have that. Okay, so who do we... I guess we should probably mix it with some meadows, because they at least have X3 in them. Well, these both have X3, so yeah, we'll go with this one now. These two I delete. I don't think... Okay. And I didn't even count the amount of electronic circuits I'll need. I didn't count the math for that. It says 46. So we dial in 46 and we get ourselves a lot of money. 92 vacuum tubes, 46 circuit boards, 69 red alloy ingot. I think I should buy some stuff first. I mean, I have to buy some stuff. If I don't start buying now, I'll regret later. Okay, but we're working with this now. With the pistons, I think that I need to send some of the sticks to get 13 plus 30. Yeah, should be enough. Ah, yeah, and the main thing, 92 tin cables. We've got 64 and some of that line around here. Not bad. But I think we need more. Okay, let's just quickly. We've got some oil, that's good. Well, I mean not oil, the molten rubber. This will be enough for us to get our 10 cables. 24. We need 46. I think I should go buy some wrought iron with my experience. I believe it's important, and we will need a lot of steel soon. So let's get ahead of that. Here's my cheat sheet. And 92 more cables. At least we've got that. That's the batch crafting we're talking about, right? All of that for a drop of blood. Not gonna get out of here until I bring my experience count to 0. Crafting raw iron. Pico high. Hopefully this will be enough steel once I'm finished with this raw iron. All we have to do is supply it with enough oxygen now. For that I'll need to grab sugar and get more sugar. Alright, we've dealt with circuit boards. Let's put them there. Actually, I can store all of these things here. Let's go check our bees. Just another common princess, but it's not pure. It's at least it's common, and it has fertility 3x. That I was able to breed out. And I want to cross it with this common one. The forest goes to trash. Actually, this forest might have had a passive X3, and that would have been better for us. But I was no fun with bees at all. They're uber slow, you know. Like I was used to dealing with Oblivion frames, you know, that I get from an Ender Portal room. Oh, I mean dungeon. But this, I was able to get the chocolate frames with my current resources and my current ability to craft things. Even though I had to do some research on that as well. Yeah, but I need energy for that, and I don't have any spare energy at the moment. Well, I do have an amp or two of MV amps, but this is not enough. It only gives you 2x the speed, and that's not enough. Because if you want to stand there and constantly do that, you will need that at least x8, I think. Actually, is it... wait a second. Yeah, you need at least x8 to do that. But if it's slow, I'll just make it work and run around, do my own things while it's kind of like in there. been kind of enough for me. Because I'm doing these like a side quest right now, just to do something. My main goal right now is suddenly craft 32. I mean, increase my amount of recyclers to 32. This is my current goal. Because this is not cutting it. Just not enough. What I have. And 2 of them get stuck all the time. I think it's because of pipes. So maybe in about 2 hours I'll be able to finish this huge craft of 23 more basic recyclers. And then I will need some more redstone alloy cables. Actually, I think I should just reconstruct the whole thing. Maybe I'll stretch it here somewhere, because I know that this entire cable can support all of the 32 machines, which can rest well on a 2 amp cable, right? No? I forgot how GTNH math works. 2x redstone cable supports 2 LV amps. Yes, which means that I could have gotten myself a 1x redstone alloy cable and I would have been fine with it, right? I don't know why I got 2 amperage of that. I thought there would be some, like, you know, overlapping or something. And I said, like, okay, let's do 2x. So 1x should have been enough for 32 recyclers. There's like its separate transformer that goes... so everything is fine, I just need to, you know, kind of wrap it around, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just need to wrap around this thing. But then again, by doing that, will I be able to input and output things freely? Or will I block all the outputs because of this very crowded design? I'm not sure. Maybe I will actually need more cables. And it's gonna take time as well. So what was I doing? Yeah, we're certainly buying all the cables we can with the last bits of our coins. You're saying I was getting my sulfur from coins? Really? No, I won't be buying rubber here. It's too expensive. Well, I guess back to the coin shop. Well, I mean the XP shop. All of this is useless. These levels and everything is just doesn't make sense, because I should probably, you know, doesn't make sense, it's too slow. I wonder if there's a way of instead, like, piping it into this thing while it's here with a tank on, with a shower, a speed drain on top. So while I'll be crafting, I'll be standing here and it'll be filling. No. Very bad. Okay, we need some sulfur. I did have a recipe. It's only 2 buckets. Cool. And rubber dust. Alright, we're poor now. No more experience for us. For at least a few hours, and I don't think it's enough. What we've gathered. Okay. Because we'll need to wrap some more tin cables plus. I should not forget about the red alloy. It's also important. I mean, it's I've played for what? I've played for 240 hours in GOG. And I still don't have a sticky read. How am I supposed to get a gate in this game if I'm that stubborn or whatever? It's like, there's this idea that you can't live without sticky read in this game, and I didn't get it yet. Anyway. Some level of stubbornness I can explain myself. I would love to say I know what I'm doing, but it's not true. I'm just being lazy. I don't know, there's something about crop breeding that is find atrocious, you know? Yeah. Like, I was able to crossbreed up to a salty root, and it was a pure miracle that it happened. And I kind of decided to do a little bit of dancing here to make it grow, like to make it spread. But then again, now I'm afraid to left or right click it. I don't even remember, to pick it all up and move it onto a legit field. Yeah, no. I do have these concentrated essence berry fields, and I think I'm going to delete them because actually I'm not using these berries anymore. I get all my iron from experience that I get from a mob farm. You can't automate crossbreeding without, you need a robot for that. What will I need? XP is fully automated, if that's what you're talking about. I do have this, you know, this thing. 2 fields are fully automated. They have pipes that go to a drawer. It's always 4,000 for me here, whenever I come up to this spot and pick up some of it. I used to run around with 200 XP before I died, a bunch of episodes ago. Liquid. I'm not doing the liquid extracting because it is very expensive on energy, and it is very slow. Very slow. I don't know how people do that. I tried with one extractor, LV, and I didn't dig it at all. I realized if I wanted faster, I would need like 20 of those each extractor. Taking what? 16? So you will need, like, you say 2 per 4 is fine, so you will need 2 amps of LV. I don't know. Make more solar boilers. What, 20 more? Again, it's another project for another 2 to 3 hours. There's so many things I should do, and I don't know. I'm my worst enemy, and that's it. I refuse to play this game like it's supposed to be played, you know. I just, like a toddler, I refuse to. I'm just a bad player. Like, I dream about cool stuff in this game. Like, where I wouldn't deal with all of that. But just get to a AE system without having to worry about any of this, and then everything's gonna be auto-crafted on its own. One, 2 stacks of solar board. Yeah, and how about scaling them later on when they get trashed? You would have to disconnect all of them, and then you would have to connect them one by one so that they have enough water in them so that they don't blow up. It's another half an hour of stalling, at least if you want to really change a stack of 2 solar boilers, right? So I don't know, I don't see any strong side in this, you know. Come on. This guy. I got benzene now, but it's for my EBF. Well, it's not bad. It provides me with 4 amps of MV, and I could probably even do more than that with one oven. everything is full. Look, even though EBF is constantly running. Plus this thing. Actually, let's open these things. I hope that this time I'll get my first green sapphire. Because guess what? I've looked at chances of things, of drops, and I realized that I have tungsten dust. Yeah, I'm not counting it by items. I'm counting it by scrap boxes, and I've already opened about 3,000 of them. And I know that in order to get 9 green sapphires, you need about 45k on average. Yeah, I have. I've checked at a Discord where people actually did some math on it. Apparently I'm not getting any green sapphires, even though I got tungsten dust, which is has less chance. 9 recyclers. Or 9 sapphires. Of course it's hard. But what can you do? Can I not do it? If I had an option. Only if I had an option. That's why I'm stockpiling on resources to get more recyclers. I was supposed to get one already by now, I think. Oh, I do have some redstone alloy wires. 31 2x. Actually, that's enough for all the recyclers. That is a positive thing. Alright, I think I have enough of cables for pistons now. I need 92 steel rod. I'm gonna cry now. Espresso. Wow. You're seriously saying that espresso has honey drop in it? Oh, this one's cool. I got glazed carrots, and they get another. I can get a lot of things out of it, like some dairy. Yeah, I'm starting to finally stock up on some nutrition for myself. Maybe if I normalize my eating in this game, it'll be not as dramatic. Let's go check the bees. Got some mobs to spawn in the grassy area. Still meadows. Let me go. I can go for an adventure backpack soon. And even the goggles are revealing for some reason, but I don't need them in this game. Oh, that's a very bad thing. About 5 cycles more, and I will get my will get my bee, my common pair of bees. Okay, right now we have some severe shortage of steel, so instead of using steel for my recyclers, I will go out on a limb and do that. Okay, good. Potato. Cakes. So I think my steel was, yes, and 46 small gears. That is brutal. But after 32 recyclers, I won't go any further, for sure. This will be my final amount of recyclers. It says it takes about 4 days IRL to get all the sapphires from that. I just realized that I'm not good at scaling in this game, and that I really need to hit that HV and eventually start on other important things that are now blocked. I could go for a couple of stacks of solar boilers and everything, but I think I'm gonna lose my sanity trying to get all this silver and everything. You know, I'm a very compact player at the end of the day, and I've always been. I do pay with time by playing like that. That is, I would say, it's just my style. Also, I think I should start infusion at some point. Maybe I'll do some research now. What did they change? Did they change anything? Please don't tell me they changed something. Eye of Ender. Ah. You're saying I will need an HV chemical reactor for that? Or a villager that I've just killed. Villager trade. That's the big change. So the large chemical reactor. Ender Eye. So, and, do I just have to be smart? Or, I mean, right now, as an observant player, I can say that you can't do infusion until HV. But I guess you've got some info for me that'll help me. That will help me. Just tell me, okay? I know that you know my limits. I'm not saying I should brute force infusion. Enderbloom. What do you need underneath Enderbloom to grow? Nothing? Glow Wheaton. Well, there's hemp. You mean this one, right? So if I can breed it to the other one, there's a chance I'll get Enderbloom right off the bat. Should we start that right now? I think we should. I think I just should destroy this one and do that and leave the rest of them empty. I just need to crossbreed hemp into this one and then then somehow crossbreed it into this sector. Yeah, I understand. So we do have a chance, because we already have a crop that has percentage of giving Enderbloom. We'll just have to visit that more than often. Little, yeah, but it's still in a table, which means that it's something. And I lost my common bees. Entirely, I think. Well, it's in this trait now. What is going on? I think it's doable. We just have to wait for some time. Pika, what have you used for as a material for scrap? I've been using steel crowbars, crowbars made out of steel, or single-use crowbars, as one guy suggested I do. And then now I'm thinking about switching onto something else, but I'm not sure what. Water thing. The infinite water trick. I started going in that direction, but something spooked me. This notion of being a cheater, you know. That nobody's sure, yes, but again, you're kind of not using anything and getting resources out of nothing. Well, solar boiler works the same way. I don't know. So I felt really compelled not to do it. Yeah. But again, it's not just water, it's some kind of workable substance. So I'm 50-50 on that. Oh, sawing wood planks is really bad. That is really bad. Crazy. Alright, we're gonna craft pistons now. So we should craft them. Well, 138 steel plates, and then we'll craft pistons. I can just chuck in 3 stacks of steel into this thing. I've been thinking about fields with some very fast crops. Actually, is there a spade for me? Can I get it? Oh yeah, I will be able to get it once I'm it has a higher chance of yielding seed bags, but I will need a bender for that, an MV bender. Should I get that? I do have some resources for that. Maybe I should get an MV bender. If I really what can I enchant that with? What enchantment should I use? Some luck or something? Efficiency, and it's gonna give me more seed bags? Really? I don't have the efficiency yet. It's been like 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, and I've already ran out of 4,000 of aluminum ore berries for scrap. The demand is gonna be crazy when I get those 32 recyclers running. I don't know, steel won't be enough. Even if I stand there and craft it crafting it all the time, it still won't be enough. I will need something else. Either the water exploit, or I don't even know what. I don't understand. You're saying that spade is instant for some stuff? I mean, instant what? Like spade can only kill the weeds and everything, and grab the seed bags. It's always instant. Even the hoeing of dirt is instant. The tilling of dirt. If that's what you can do with this thing, according to the description. So if everything is instant anyway, why do I need to apply efficiency on it, on a spade? Yeah, and I got the cultivated princess, really? I didn't get the clean common one, but I already got the cultivated. Thank you. What the hell? And I don't even have the... What is this game about? I mean... It's just kind of hopped over to the second generation. And now... I think I should breed these two again. Don't have any other options. It's gonna be a long journey. Is this just wheat? Carrots. Thank God. I also know that you can world accelerate this thing, but that speed is also not enough. I started crop breeding in my last run. Well, I was UV, so I could get the last world accelerator already, and it was so fast. If you stand in a field and you skip, and oversee at least one weed, it's gonna go bad very fast. You won't be able to control it. Okay, I think I have enough for this thing. Let's go ahead and craft it. 46 pistons. That was a big challenge. Oh. 46 pistons done. Now, $92 more of tin cables, and then it will be done with LV machine holes, and then only the electronic circuits will be left, which is the hardest part. Oh, I'm already so tired. I think we should just stand on the experience thing for now. Can you place XP drain on a pipe? I mean, on a pipe, and so that it would just transfer the XP. Axie high, the grind is awful. I'm trying to increase my amount of recyclers, and craft is really expensive, so I'm like scraping by right now. Congrats, congrats. I'm not at all envy that you did it so fast. Well, I'm basically suffering here. Yeah. It's not even funny anymore. Still didn't get a single emerald out of this. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was Olivin, right. Uh-huh, sure. I already got the tungsten dust, everything that is low probability, but not the thing that I need. But that's fine. I'm going to attack it with some other... Well, actually, I'm going to attack it with 32 recyclers. Hopefully that'll set things in motion for me. If it doesn't do that, I don't know. I kind of stopped because I have different things to do right now. I'm simultaneously doing bees, well, at least trying to, and then crossbreeding. Also need to take care of that. So, yeah, building is kind of out of the question for now. And I'm batch crafting recyclers, so there are plenty of things to do besides building. Well, I lost all my sugar. I mean, spent. Everything was fine until I started needing a lot of resources, and then finally my base is empty. I don't have the experience to deal with. I want to figure out how to put a drain on this thing. Probably need to move the tank somewhere else. Anywhere else. Well, no. I can theoretically have this tank. And a bunch of pipes. there used to be a pump. Nope. No pumps for us. Actually, I don't need a pump. I think this stuff can auto output this. Oh, did I lose the door? Oh no. I lost the door. No, it can't. So hard. Okay. I need a pump, and I think I know where to get one. I think I know. It should be there, right? Since I'm not using this thing anymore, can I just look whether it has pipe or not? Just look. It doesn't have anything. So I will need to craft one. And where did that go? I don't know, I think I'm kind of slowly losing my patience over some very small things. Okay, got the common princess and a bunch of common drones. Oh, finally the quest. Oh my god. At least one positive thing today. The first bee started. It is on. Where do we go next? The cultivated bee. Cultivated bees have the shortest lifespan. This means they make great princes to breed with. Your newly bred drones. The queen will die quickly giving genetic material to work with. Make sure the traits you want are kept. They are also a fast production bee, which means lots of honeycombs for powering your beealyzer or treealyzer. Cultivating bees produce honeycombs every 0.9 minutes. Note that production times are an approximation based on the bee's base production speed and the production's rarity. They do not reflect actual production time. Okay, so any bee plus common. It's a very bad princess I have. I think I'm going this direction right now. So what do we... Oh, I'll go fruit right now. Well, let's go get some berries. Someone already trampled my crops. after onion and potato. Salt. Okay. Pepperoni. Toast. I should get a tool rack. Pressure plate, really? Got our toast now. Next thing would be some juice. I got everything. Yeah. Got 3 hearty breakfasts and it is very good. Actually, it's pretty cheap to make and it gives a lot of value, but it doesn't give any fruit. Okay, that's not bad. This is a hemp, let it grow. And we just need to take out seeds from it. 23 machine casings. Now some more iron plates. Let's go get some more of those iron piles. Yeah, that was the B. If we follow through with the B's, we get to industrious, and then we can get the distilled out of that, which is just some basic B's. Well, this distilled can then later be turned into elastic, which gives you latex. It's cool, I think. Unless there's some shitty requirement. And also it can be turned into refined, and this is the most important one. It gives you petroleum combs, which you can later fluid extract into fuel, which on its own is a very good thing. It's diesel basically, and it has a very good value. Cetane boosted diesel. Yeah, I used that in my previous run at a HV tier, and it was pretty decent. Then I went to get nukes. I'm not sure if this B is totally, if this B is doable in my run right now, because we all know that there are some crazy requirements in terms of, you know, biomes and everything. I don't even want to think about it. Yeah, I would focus on that. But knowing that Botania changed in the last versions of the game, I think it's even harder to get that right now. I did it all late game, all the hive synth and everything, so I don't know how easy it would be for me. Okay, I got the hemp. If I click it right now, should I risk it and kill the... because I need to replant it here to get this thing going. Should I probably just, you know, destroy these guys? And destroy that guy. What did I do? If I make bigger fields, I will need to constantly look at it, you know, but I have other things to do. So I will probably... I'm not really good at multitasking. Like, Basil, what are you good at? That's the question, right? Okay, guys, I think I'll be finishing for the day. I don't know. I always have this kind of feeling that I'm going to win the world today. When I come back, all of a sudden, there's just too many problems to deal with at the moment, so I can only move little by little steps. Otherwise, I get burned out pretty quickly. It's I don't know what's the issue actually. It's probably the fact that I'm not scaled enough. I keep running around my base trying to gather resources while it all should be just done automatically. Like, every little thing that I have to divert from the main quest is killing me pretty fast. Like, if I see that I need to do 23 basic recyclers, every time I run around to change oxygen in my EBF to get more steel is the thing that's killing me. It's just all those little things that I need to do separately, you know, like with my own hands. That is what killing me. Like, no amount of games should no game should make you do all that manually, right? And this game is about automation, but I misunderstand. Yes, I know, but it used to work, you know. Something happened, and I think it's because this is Garden of Grind. That's why this doesn't work anymore. This is where you actually have to have a lot of things. I tried, you know. I sincerely tried. I built those fields. I got 3 fields, you know. This was my scaling. I thought I was gonna have like 16 fields of that. I was having this drawing these plants and everything, but then it kind of dies, you know. And I'm glad I didn't get the 16 fields of experience because I'm not even using it, you know. This aluminum field that I was building for like 1 episode, I spawned like 3 to 4,000 of aluminum berries, and now it's just basically junk for me because I'm not even. Yeah. The base is a problem, you know. This base it's not automated at all. Like, everything is. Yeah. I cannot continue this way, you know. Like, there has to be some understanding that this cannot go on, because the further I get, the worse it becomes. Like, this task of crafting 23. Yeah, but I was just like, while I'm there and doing my buckets, might as well stand on it, right? It's not a huge thing. And I understand your advice on doing more crop sticks. I of course I understand that. I understand that you need to have a whole field to run around, and that's how you breed quickly. I totally understand that, but I'm not with all the micromanaging going on. I cannot, for the love of God, concentrate on one thing. Constantly keep in mind that there are crops that can be weeded over in a matter of 10 minutes, right? The whole field can go bad if I don't think about it. So I need to find a way to reconstruct my base in such a way that will allow me to not think about the little things. Like, I am totally fine with standing next to a bunch of work tables and crafting recyclers from the materials, but how can you possibly not run around crafting 46 small steel gears, right? If it's the thing you need, right? You cannot automate gears. It's stupidly bad. It's like level automation, level maintaining in an ME system, but you don't have this here, right? Craft 1 stack, yeah, I did that. So you still need to run around even if you don't want to, even if you automate everything. I totally need to automate my oxygen, because without it, everything seems really bad when it comes to EBF. I spent half the time standing near that, and just, I don't know, it feels really bad. I need a plan, baby steps, you know. Yeah, I know it with magnesia and everything. It's just that it also requires machines, which I'm lazy to craft, and you need energy for that. I guess it all starts with energy. I kind of started relying on benzene, but now I know that benzene is only good for... Yeah, benzene is only good for some reserved amount of energy, like 6 amps of MV, which is enough to power up my MV line. Yeah, I think I'll need solars. But how the hell am I gonna scale them every 5 hours? Who's gonna do that? Like, crafting it, then placing water. I will need like 20 water tanks, I think. You said you had 1 per 5 solar panels. I was thinking I would rather automate experience, but actually right now I'm thinking, yeah, maybe tin and copper, yeah, these 3. I need another field and just get rid of the XP berries once and for all. But you're saying that you also need them because you will need silver, you will need gallium and everything, right? And nickel. All the basic metals. And then I shouldn't just do the fields, make the fields. I should probably even route the little, well, you know, route the berries into the macerator, right? So that it will automatically macerate them and then smelt it. And then after smelting, I should probably even route it to drawers automatically. Just leave it as dusts. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I guess I feel this bad because I've rushed into MV thinking I have it, and when the real tasks came into play, like recyclers and everything, I realized that my infra just sucks. I need to scale back into the beginning of the game, you know, like think about things like where I get my biggest stack of what, MV? Biggest stage. Yeah, probably. If I can only get past that. I thought I was gonna rush to HV, but nah. I just I hit a wall. So we need to start from scratch, thinking about where we get our resources, how they get refined, and of course energy. Yeah, but it's not even a thing. Even if I'd have gotten this green sapphire, I would have hit a wall somewhere else along the line, you know, with the amount of management I have. It's not possible to continue on. I wouldn't have survived until EV, obviously. And everything seemed so bright. No, it was an illusion. Okay, the next stream will come back with some refreshed mind, and we'll start, I guess, with fields. And while we're doing fields, you know, I crafted a lot of parts for recyclers. Maybe it would be smart to actually invest all of that into upgrading my infra first. I know it's kind of a lot, and I've already done a lot, but I think it would be smart to use those 64 pistons on, you know, on crop managers. Even though, yeah, they need pistons. And all the circuits that we haven't yet done can also be spent on that. Once we get all the basic fields of crops, I'm going to route it then to our macerator, which I'm gonna move to a different spot. Probably even power this macerator by a bunch of solar panels on top of it. I think it will be enough. Should be enough. Yeah, and then I'll think about, well, in parallel, I should think about solar boilers. I should probably spend all of my experience on, yes, on getting silver. Yeah, there was a patch, but patches are something I'm not. I only have one patch. It's a magic patch in my inventory somewhere. Actually, where is he? Yeah, so in a soul vial patch forager. Wait, why is he a forager now? Did you see that? It says patch forager, but when I put it out, it's like patch mage. For some reason, data doesn't work correctly. So Pico, do you really just how fast do you change the solar boilers? How fast do you change the, like every 5 hours they get over time they get calcified, these boilers. You break and replace them, right? In my previous run there was a problem when water wasn't coming in fast enough and I had to manage my placement of boilers. If I place them really fast, the least boilers I also play in a single player world. These boilers get set them direct to tank. Yeah, I did all of that, but sometimes when you have a lot of boilers in a row, the last ones, they don't get water fast enough, and you have to micromanage again to so that they don't blow up in sun. Change it at night. Yeah. Well, I was thinking maybe there'd be some other solutions. That's another micromanagement thing that you have to do, is to change your things. Don't pipe water in them. You mean place them on tanks? But then there has to be at least one block on a tank free to get the that side. Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah. So just a row of tanks, 6 per tank. How do I place 6 if there's only 3 per siding? Do I go like? It's gonna look ugly. Oh, right. 3 one side, 3 one side, and 3 the other side, right? Yeah, I got it. It's like ugly. You look at your cobblestone. No, my cobblestone is good. Look, it's a pattern. I did it specifically to look like that. If you think it's ugly, talk to a guy named Axie. He actually borrowed this design for his home base when he started playing GOG. He liked it so much, so that's a good thing. Well, actually, yeah, my base is ugly. I'm not gonna argue with you. Okay, well. Also, I think I need to figure out some sorting system in my mob farm, because a lot of resources are also coming from this place. Well, not a lot, but something. Okay, I'll be finishing. Thank you, Pico, for giving me your pieces of advice. It was great. Maybe next time I will try to apply them. And eventually get out of the swamp of bad emotions and automate scrap boxes. Yeah, I'm trying to. Opening, yeah. I said people told me you could use Unpackager. It's just not said in the NEI that you can do that, but I think you can. But I'll do it as soon as I, take care of my base. Because right now, scrap boxes aren't the main thing. It's vanilla dispenser. Oh, even better. With a diode, right? Made out of redstone torches and comparator. Set to a minimum impulse, right? Pulse, whatever you call this thing. Goes like every quarter of a second. Ticks every quarter of a second. They don't. They only give me free vacuum tubes. But as to the resistors, I still have to get them myself, and it's also a huge resource sink. And boards as well. Well, boards. It's not giving me diodes. It gives me the MV diodes, no? And these boards you're talking about, they're trash because you need 8 copper wires, so I'm just making the other recipe. This one. All boards. Yeah, I know I've already look, this is what I got from the, well, I don't count the phenolic circuit board. Even this one. Okay, I will think on what to do next while I'm away from gameplay. This is clearly some very challenging game, actually. I walked in here thinking like, I already know everything. Like, how hard can it be? And then I realize now that it's not for stupid people, you know. You either evolve or you die out. That's the two things you should worry about. If I don't change, sooner or later this will kill me mentally. Already started to. And I should be more set on achieving clear goals for myself. Like, for example, next stream I'm gonna make sure the goal will be to, well, an achievable goal, like get a field of copper berries, for example, right? It's not a huge task. I will be able to do that within 2 hours. I'm sure of that. It's not hard. Then next stream there'll be another copper field. Oh, not the copper, but iron field. Then the next stream there will be a nickel field. In parallel with that, I'll be probably doing some bees running around, you know. So, and even in 10 episodes of healthy gameplay, of healthy mindful gameplay, I will be able to do so much for my base. Because all these episodes, I was just basically running around, not being able to focus on anything, talking to people and everything. I know that it's part of my Twitch persona to do that. But I was so suffering from being useless to myself and for this base. It's like this base literally tells me that, dude, just call somebody else. You're basically done. You're washed up. You know, like this is. You need another player. This one's gone rotten. You know, or something. I could have done that today, but I think I'm gonna take a break for today. Kind of when the burnout happens, it's really hard to revert that. Already got the diligent trait here. And we need to keep the lifespan shortest here. I'm gonna go to it like this. Okay, thank you to all my viewers. Thank you, Pico, for your helping hand. You saved me again with your things. It's like I probably know most of the things myself, but hearing somebody else say that I really need to change things around my base, it's actually very refreshing and helpful. Well, I still remember when I only started out, the first few episodes, you kind of barged in from out of nowhere and told me a few very important things, including holding the torch in my backpack, which saved me greatly. And up to this day, you still sometimes peek into my stream and tell me what to do. It's kind of like you're like a guardian angel of sorts to me, you know. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Yeah. Goodbye.